All right, we are going to try something out tonight. Saturday, January 1st. The heater's going. This is my first live stream. My first actual live stream. Your first live stream with me. I'm just going to leave this up. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a test so that I can see on my phone what this looks like, just to see if everything's lined up or not.
This looks like, just to see if everything's lined up or not. This looks like.
Okay. As you can see, this is brand new to me. I'll get it. I usually learn things eventually. What I don't like is the way the audio is not seeming to line up with the voice, so I'll have to check into that.
The audio is not seeming to line up with the voice, so.
Yes, it does. Okay, good. All right. Apologies for that start, but starting is better than not. So, all right. These lessons are, this is your lucky day because I'm learning something. I'm learning something new, a new technology, and in doing that, I'm just going to share what I know about music. And I've been studying music all my life. I've been singing, playing guitar. Used to play music when I was a little kid with some good friends of mine, and I've been playing ever since. So, I went to school for it, and I do it professionally every day, pretty much every day. So, what I'm going to show you first of all is, look, the most important thing, I'm just going to tell you, if you're open to listening, if I resonate with you and vice versa, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to save you some time. Music is such a great thing. The guitar is not that hard to play. The difficult thing, if you're a young player, is getting your fingers used to pressing these strings, okay? So there's only 6 strings. Now, if you're more advanced, don't worry. We can go there too. Effortless. Right? That's how you want your playing to be. Effortless. But I didn't learn how to work or walk in one day, and neither are you going to learn how to play the guitar in one day. If anyone tells you that, they're right in that you can learn a song in one day. But the good thing is that this instrument is exciting forever. You never get to the you never get to the end of it. There's always more. Whether it's you begin to learn songwriting, and then there's so much to learn, and so much fun to be had, and you can share things with people. That's what it reminds me of, a Led Zeppelin thing. Okay, so here's what's in it for you. Go grab your guitar. You're gonna need to learn things if you're just a beginner, how to tune it up. We can talk about that. I'm gonna wait for someone to come into the room live and post a question, and I'm just gonna answer it, and I'm just gonna give those people a private lesson. You're lucky because this is just me getting started on streaming, and I'm learning it by doing it. All right, ready? Let's just take something simple. Let's take an E minor chord. Now, how you play that is you take your pointer, you take your middle, and you put it on string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. String 1 is the smallest string. Finger 1 is your pointer. Put your pointer on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, string 5. Put your middle on string 4. And both of these are on fret 2. This is your first fret space. It's between the nut, which is usually made of something white. It used to be bone. Now it's some form of synthetic material, which is good for the creatures that were giving their bones, just so you could play a tune. But anyways, these are frets. 1, 1, 2, 3. So pointer and your middle goes on string 5 and 4, fret 2. You press them down. Notice, I'm curled. There's a C curve in there. Now, I'm making it really basic for the very beginners because I have all levels on this channel. We've got people who are just starting out. We've got, I even see one of you, you don't even have a guitar, and you're just watching because you want to play someday, or you think that you might. Well, I hope that you get a guitar. If you keep on visualizing one and maybe keep harassing someone, or you just go to the store and buy one, or something, one may find its way to you. And then you can make some cool music. Now, I'll teach you that. So it's an E minor, and then you take your finger or pick, you hold it like this, and you just strum. I'm not using one. Actually, I'm using an invisible pick. You just can't see it. So you do this, and that's an E minor. I was brought up in the East Coast, so I sort of have a California. Actually, I spent time in the middle of the country, the East Coast and the West Coast. So I sort of have this accent that's a little bit of most sections. Spent a little bit of time down south too. I don't have that cool southern accent, but I like it. Anyways, moving forward. E minor is the first chord. You could just practice like strumming, like this, right? And then you can lift up your fingers, and then you can put them back on and say E minor. Is this playing music? Yes, because if you can play one chord, if you can learn one chord, most songs only have 3 or 4 chords in them. And that means that you could switch from 1 chord to 4 chords. So I'm going to help you guys who don't have any teachers or don't have any instruction, or you're just trying to teach yourself. I know that the hardest part is getting started. And I know something that you don't know. You need encouragement. Because the biggest problem with most players is that they get discouraged. And we all get discouraged in things when we don't have anyone, rah-rahing us or like saying, hey, pretty good job there. You got that chord. Good. So you've got to encourage yourself too. But I'll try to help you too. So why am I doing this? I like music too. I am trying to get some students on this channel and otherwise because I'm a professional musician and I am going to tour the world. And I want some students that I can teach online so that wherever I want to live, I can support myself. And you get to be taught by a musician who's doing it and who has been doing it. And I'm really good at what I do, mostly because I like it and I like people and I like to do music. I would talk music and talk shop and play music all day and night if I could without hurting myself. So I have to sleep sometimes, you know. So, all right. I would love to hear in the chat, what do you do for work? Are you a student? Do you even have a guitar? What would you like to learn? I can take it from, there are 6 strings on the guitar, to, I can show you chords you never heard. Songwriting. What is songwriting? Well, let's take our chord, our E minor chord, our very first chord on this very first streaming session. And let's do this. I'm going to teach you a little trick. This is a pretty cool trick. So pretend that there was a drummer. Right? See what I'm doing? I'm not pressing this down. I'm muting the string by just barely touching it, like I'm touching a silk. I don't think I've ever touched anything silk in years anyways, but I'm touching a silk something. And it's very, just be gentle. Don't be a bull in a bullfight. All right, so lightly. Watch what happens. See that? There's my drum. Now you gotta have some groove, you gotta have some experience, and you gotta have time under your belt. And you get that by doing it. So don't complain about you can't, or that you're not Mr. Perfect or Mrs. Perfect right now. You don't deserve to be, and you're not supposed to be. Not that you don't deserve it. I mean, imagine if a baby could just be born and just like start, selling, start selling pancakes on the corner. Like, no, that baby first has to learn how to cry, walk, talk, eat, everything. And then it can sell pancakes on the corner, which I have never really seen. But pancakes are great. Moving forward, back to songwriting. E minor. And songwriting. Let's add another chord. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. Just put your middle finger on this string 6 and put your ring finger on string 3. So it should look like that. So this is E minor, and then one finger goes up, one finger goes down. See? It changes our song, our chord. So we've got this, and then this. Oh, I'm doing something with these fingers here. Each finger gets its own little string, right? And I'm plucking like this. See? Look at, I'm telling you, it's easy. Play guitar, it's fun, it's fun. If you have always wanted to, I don't even have to tell you that, do I? You could do it though. Especially if you're like young or old. So that means you. Or if you're in between, that means you. It's good for a lot of things. It's relaxing, makes you feel good, it makes other people feel good, unless you sing like a dog. And then your dogs might like it. So they'll feel good. And if you do sing like a dog, that can be fixed as well. Just ask some of my students. They'll tell you themselves. We like to sing in key, but at first it doesn't always sound perfect. So back to the impromptu song. Ready? So let's just write. Ready? Now I'm looking around my house and I see this bright yellow book. It says how to talk to anyone. And then there's another book called Power and Knowledge right next to it. So here we go. How can I talk to anyone? About knowledge and power. How can I talk to anyone at this late hour? Just a minute away. Time that we had. Just a few words to say, yeah. Is that all we had? Bet you want to know what I'm going to say next. So do I. I don't even know. And sometimes just gibberish will just come out like blah 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 blah. I don't know what to say. And that's how you sometimes write. You don't stop the flow. And you only need a couple chords. So let's say that you know 3 chords. Just play them over and over in a little pattern. Close your eyes and just start thinking of things. What gets in your way is you think that you have to think some amazing thing, and that crushes you, that blocks you up, and then the creativity doesn't flow. You're not just going to be learning a musical instrument. Whenever you go to do something new, your weakness, your weak link is going to show up. It's going to show up. And that's not a bad thing. It's showing up. It's like a little kid raising its hand saying, hey, will you teach me something that I don't really know yet? Right? Like, my battery is running low, so I just had to find my charger. So it's like that with music too. If you push and push yourself past the point of it being joyful, you're going to get discouraged. So when it starts to become too much, just back off. Put the guitar away. When you're trying to create stuff, sometimes silence is great. And just wait, see if any words come. But keep playing. I know that you want to know what the 3rd chord is. You probably know it. It's just G. You put your pointer on string 5, fret 2. That's something that we're working on now. Middle finger on fret 3, string 6. Ring finger on string 1, fret 3. It's a G chord. These can all be looked up. you could just Google a guitar chord chart, and you could look up E minor. The second chord you're not going to find on there, and then G major is your third chord. So it's E minor, this chord here, and this chord here. It is my hope that there's some person in a far away place from me. I'm in the States right now, and you just love music and you just need to express yourself, and you're just going to learn a few things here, and I hope that I give you encouragement to explore music, because music's a good friend through life. And yeah, it just makes people smile, and that's important. It brings people together, and that's very important, especially right now. It just reminds people that we're group. We like to be in groups, and music is wonderful for that. So you don't let anyone take that away from you, and I'll do my little part to help one or two of you to make the world a little more harmonious place. All right, so this is just to get to know each other session. I may delete this, or maybe I'll start to do this regularly, but I'm just kind of testing it out because I've never done this kind of a stream before. E minor. Let's see, this is an F sharp with a A and a D, and a again, and a B and an E. And then a G. And then a D. And then a C. Now I'm making it all fancy. So that just gives you something to shoot for, right? Down the line, right? It looks like fun because it is. Especially when you let go and you say what you need to say. Oh, when you let yourself go and you play like you need to play. It won't always go the way you want it to. But if you have a little faith in and in you, then do it too, yeah. I mean, now sometimes you're like trying too hard and then it comes out a little cheesy. Like I think that was good, but a little cheesy. But whatever. Like, it's not perfect, but you can reach a state where you're not even aware of what you're not checking yourself, and you don't think, oh, this is garbage, oh, this is good, oh, this is bad. The music just comes out, and you don't edit it until later. And that's something that if you're just starting out, you might want to listen to my words, because I know some really good things in there. So I'm planting seeds for you younger musicians and for you older musicians and for who else. And I'm always learning too, so feel free to teach me the things that you know, because that's how we all grow. All right, it's been about 24 minutes. I'm open to questions. Feel free to ask. Put your questions in the chat, and maybe during this lesson or during the next lesson. Let's say we'll do this I don't know. I'll find a regular time. Be sure to, I'm going to have to get a mailing list and a notification, but the best way is to press the bell, of course, subscribe, press the bell, do the notification channel. Check out some of the other videos on this channel. If you want to sign up for one-on-one online lessons, you can. You'll be supporting a musician who is building an album and is aiming to tour. And what you will get is musicianship lessons like nothing else. I care, I will help you grow, and if you put something into it, you will get an amazing amount of value in return and have a good time. And you might not even know that you're learning, which is kind of fun. All right. I wish you I wish you wealth, health, peace, happiness, joy, and the courage to go through whatever 2022 is going to bring our way. So stay strong, be strong. Music is a good way to help us get through these times. And I wish you well. Practice that darn guitar. Get one if you don't have one. And come back here and we'll do some more of this. And I'll get it more specific to see who's coming onto this channel so that I know whether to do super advanced or maybe something a little easier for the younger people. And maybe we'll set up sessions for like different times too, for different levels. And maybe even I'll have a little forum where y'all can join in and kind of like share your music and stuff, okay? A little community. I don't know how heavy I want to get into this side of things, but I'm just experimenting with it for now. We'll see what kind of a response it gets, and if it stays joyful, then so be it. All right. Saturday, January 1st. You're going to be watching this later on in the year and the years to come. Let this be a good start for you. Peace out and keep on playing. I'll finish off with like a little song, with a little ditty. Finding my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell you where the journey will end, but I know where to start. Say that I'm too young to understand. Say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. Didn't know I wasn't lost. gift that's made for everyone, and love is a prize. Wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was just finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost. Didn't know I was lost. It ain't that bad. Didn't know I was lost. Didn't know I was lost, and the game was to find yourself. And you will. I wish you all well. Keep on playing. The guitar is a good thing to do, and peace out. Good evening.